But unfortunately, Corrupt Disciple, he's so incredibly fast, and once he pops Drunken Head, he's not going to be getting any nukes or stuns on him. So he's going to be running back and forth in these fights, doing damage to whoever he thinks he needs to pick off. And it's just going to be so hard. So Loaded going to have a tough time in this mid game due to poor early game. But let's look at the stats right now. Looks like 5 ahead by 5,000 team experience, but only 1,500 team gold ahead. But they're still ahead, and they do have the advantage late game with the Chronos hard carry, and then the Corrupted Disciples the semi carry. But all around, looks like we just got base of standard gear. Of course, Kronos, as we mentioned earlier, does have that Elder Parasite, and his ult is up, so he's ready for this. Magnus is going to try and get a possible... I would say go into the forest and try to get an eruption with a Lava Surge initiation. That's going to be so tough to place. But Chappie, you sir are back. We got a huge team fight coming in. Here comes the stun, double stun by Magnus. Yeah, followed up. Oh, Kronos just barely getting out of there, along with Plague Raider, just barely missing that Pyromancer stun. If that was just slightly earlier, that could have been a double kill. But Kronos popping his ulti. Here comes all the rest of Team 5.
Oh, wow.
Cleaning up, has 2 heroes, kills Plague Rider ulti, bouncing around, stunned by Magnus. They're trying to get out, but Defiler probably going to go down, maybe. Corrupt Disciple chasing down with the ult, but they get to the tower. They're going to be just fine with Stormcloud on 5. They're not going to be able to want to tower dive too much. So they're probably going to take mid tower.
Easily.
Again, another unfortunate team battle for Loaded. I got to say, Kronos, Angry Testy, throwing some monster ultis all around, but stunned by Magnus. I don't know, they were aiming for a deny or something, but that was a little dangerous. Defiler needs to be able to get out, but yeah, top 5 just going to back out, probably do some more farming, and Kronos and Corrupt Disciple getting so much fatter.
All right, well, I did want to comment on what I actually came back in and saw. The fight that originated in mid with the Invis Magnus, he landed his double stun, but a bit of a mistake there by Pyro. What he tried to do there is he tried to stretch his stun wider than it'd go. Obviously, he tried to stun right between both of them and get them both. Instead, he missed both of them. What he should have done there is just choose a target, really. And in that situation, you might have just wanted to choose Plague, and that entire last minute and a half, 2 minutes would have been completely different had he done that. If he had chosen Plague and killed Plague, Plague wouldn't have had that monster ult in mid, 10 seconds later. So just little things like that, really just a butterfly effect for you.
Yeah, Blessed Orb on Soul Reaper, along with Armor Boots and Mystic Vestments, he's becoming such a tanky hero, and he's going to be in that fight, in these team fights for as long as possible, throwing heals down, Withering Presence, doing a lot of damage. So I got to say, things not looking good for Loaded right now. They really need to start getting in some really good team fights, or else they're going to lose this game very, very quickly. Looks like Pestilence is up top farming. Not sure exactly what he's going for. He only has 800 gold actually, so unfortunate all around. The gold for Loaded is just so low right now. They're actually down by 7,500 experience and 4,000 team gold. So
well, I gotta say,
huge deficit.
Speaking of butterfly effect, this all pretty much originates from what they did with their lanes, which was just really, really good, really genius. They dual lane mid. For those of you just coming in, this is the second game of the $1,000 GameReplays.org Invitational. 5 won the first game. 5 is ahead right now in the second game, looking to make it a quick 2-and-out. But what they did in the middle, at the start of the game with their lanes, was Chu was solo mid, obviously as Defiler, and they addressed the Chu as they put Plague and Kronos in mid. They made his life pretty tough. They decided to put Corrupted bottom against a double stun, and he did pretty damn well, to be honest. And like I said, if there's anybody that can handle that lane, it's Corrupted. Corrupted able to do a lot of damage to dual lanes with his whatever the first skill is. I'm not sure what it's called. And up top, the common theme of dual ranged is ever present in these last 2 games, as they put Soul Reaper and Vindicator up top, or was Soul Reaper and Vindicator up top, and they just completely handled that lane apparently. And we're gonna have a push up top right now, 5 pushing up top's outer tower, chipping away at it, making sure they don't want to get denied though. It might get denied right now. Nice deny there from B-Kid, maybe a little bit of a misplay there from 5, but it doesn't matter. We got an Invis Defiler. Is that Invis Defiler? It is Invis Defiler. We got a stun in, we got an ult in there, we got the ult from Defiler as well. Warden's gonna drop before he can do anything about it though. Or that was somebody else killed. Actually, Angry Tessie killed Beacon before he can do anything about it. Warden's gonna be fine. Chu's ult is going off. Chu ult with the, what is that item? The Storm Spirit. He's not going to be enough, though. He's not tanky enough to handle this team. This 5 team is just going to chase him down. Not a lot of slows, though. He should be able to get out on time. He's got that Ghost Marcher to get out safely. But, I mean, look, maybe in another game he would have enough items right there to just kind of solo a couple guys, but he doesn't. He's not that farmed. He just has a Storm Spirit. He doesn't have his is it Void Talisman? Yeah, it doesn't have his Void Talisman that he typically probably would really want to have, especially against a Chronos, and obviously against a Corrupted Disciple. Yeah, he's just not farmed as well, and it's a lot of it is basically to wrap it up is because of the early game. The early game lane choices were superb.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you're saying. It's unfortunate, you know. I don't think I don't think they should have picked a fight there. You know, 5 was doing what they needed to do. They grouped up early on. They pushed a lane, and they were going for a tower kill. But meanwhile, Stun going on a Pestilence. They're trying to take this Chronos really early, but he's so tanky right now. He's getting out of there. He's having none of it.
So much
they're
backtrack.
still going to be chasing. They're going to go on Vindicator. They're probably easily going to take him out. But yeah, 5 probably going to sacrifice Vindicator and just get the rest of their team out. They're ahead. No need to force a bad fight.
Yeah, he had already spent his ult anyways.
Easy.
He's dispensable. But,
exactly.
Yeah. Wow, this game is pretty epic.
Oh yeah, I gotta say 5. You know, I think it was a really smart play. They were grouping up. They're like, let's take down towers and let's force team fights. We're ahead. You know, it's only gonna get better from here. You know, the only way we're gonna lose this is for us getting. You know, we try to farm, we get picked off by you know these grouped up hero fights. And you know that was the only thing that could really damage them was just getting poor team fights and getting picked off. So you know they grouped up, they pushed towers, and then Loaded decided to force that fight. You know, an Invis Defiler going behind. Unfortunately, didn't initiate with a silence. I think that really killed them with that Chronos. Got a very good ulti. His Angry Testy has been doing all game long. He's just been a monster with the.
Yeah, well, speaking of Angry Testy, he's got his Shield Breaker. He's got Pestilence on the other team. I was going to actually tie that together, but good thing I caught myself. He's got Shield Breaker, but he's farming mighty nicely. I was going to mention that they have a little bit better. 5 has a little bit better initiation than Loaded. You'll notice that Loaded, you know, they have 2 potential blinkers. Neither of them have blink though, so that really leaves the initiation in the favor of Chronos. Well, it kind of makes sense what I said anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, Pest has blink. Let me double check.
Just picked it up, and Mag's pretty close as well.
Well, honestly, that should be huge, to be honest. If you can initiate on, say, Vindicator before he gets his ult off, or you're probably not gonna be able to take Chronos down fast enough, but or definitely a Plague. If you can get Plague down really fast, it's really gonna make these fights a lot different. So. You know, I was just going to comment on their lack of initiation, so we'll see if this makes that much of a difference as you know, as he has his blink now.
Oh yeah, I mean, Loaded definitely not out of it here. They just really need a good team fight here. But Vindicator, I was about to say they were all grouping up and going for that Pestilence. You know, they must have seen
map awareness
from that ward that they have there and knew that he was farming their forest, but.
That was either map awareness there from Plague or from Pest, or maybe he saw the aura there from Soul Reaper on him or something. But that was pretty uncanny. It was nice.
Yeah, nice all around. Nice play. Yeah, all around. They you know those blink daggers. They can completely turn around this fight. It's just this next big team fight is going to be really huge. Loaded really needs to pull.
Here we go.
So pull something big out.
Watch for the silence after the Chronos blinks in. That should be their basic initiation.
Mag has Portal as well now.
And Mag also with Portal. Oh, the tower's just going to go down. They're going to keep on pushing here. Wow, Pyromancer is out of position. No blink. He's not going to be able to get back into position without a team fight here. That's if they continue to push here. 5 not too sure if they want to make this commitment. Wow, they need to huddle up here and figure out what they're doing. Wow, Vindicator so close, doesn't even know it. It's so close to Pyro on the side there. Soul Reaper is, he does have the ult on him. Whoa, gotta be careful. They might have caught sight of, oh, they did not catch sight of Brown. Oh my gosh, Brown is just so over this, so covert right now. Does not even.
Magnus
that Ward of
just sitting
Revelation
there on the
there
side.
for?
He's waiting.
Oh, we got the blink
Here
in.
comes Chronos ulti. Oh, here comes the Magnus. He's gonna be blinking in. Oh, he's doing a